Good morning, and welcome to the Tonya Harbin Real Estate Hour. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about real estate, how to buy it, how to sell it, how to make the most out of your investment. How to make the most out of your investment. That is one of those things that when you run into like a doctor and you go, oh, by the way, when at the grocery store or a restaurant. But anytime I run into Tonya Harbin out in public, the first thing I do is go, oh, Tonya, by the way, how do I do this? How do I do that? Because she is the #1 real estate broker in Abilene and in the top 1% of real estate brokers in the United States of America. That's right, and I got to say it the right way. Tonya Harbin Real Estate. Tonya is in the top 1% of real estate agents in America. In America, she's going to be great. She's going to take care of you. But that's because she is. And I love her, and she's here. The star of the show, Miss Tonya Harbin. We love you, Tonya. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Tonya. We love you, true. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you.
I mean, Labor Day is just coming up so fast.
I know.
It's crazy.
We're right on top of it.
The year is almost over. It's almost Christmas.
And so what do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
You haven't decided? Come on, Kelly, listen up. What would you like? And he's not listening, so.
I mean, Christmas is still not that far away. Oh yeah, I need furniture. That's true. Amanda just told me.
Seriously? You need furniture?
Yes, I do.
All right. I was looking at a lot of new furniture, but he went out of business, and he's still got a lot. He's got a warehouse still full of furniture.
Does?
Oh, that, what's it called? Happy Trails. Yeah, I have to remember the song. He's still got a lot of furniture there. It's all leather. Do you like leather or do you like pleather?
Hey, I like any kind of furniture that you can put in your house at this point.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I have a best friend that called me and says, hey, we made a mistake and we bought 2 of them, so I want to give you one. And I said, what is it? And he goes, it's a special recliner. What in the Sam Hill is a special recliner? And he explained it to me. He says, well, I noticed you're getting a little old and a little slower in it. I'm like, I'm not that old. It's one of those self-lifting recliners.
Oh, you know what? I have wanted one of those. No, seriously.
I'm dropping one off at your house this weekend.
I have been into a store and they had one and I sat in it and I was like, this is the most comfortable thing I have ever sat in. If you ever hurt back and you do to like lift yourself up, and Kelly said, absolutely not. I mean, it's so rude.
No.
Which is so funny because I've always been anti-recliners.
I gotta tell you why. You're gonna love it because it also goes and it vibrates on your back and on your bottom side and on the back of your legs.
Massages you too?
Yes.
Oh, and that's even better.
No, it gets even better than that. That's not better, betterer. This is better-est.
Okay.
All right, better-est is not only does it go and lays you down in there and boo, boo, boo. That's number 2. Number 3, because everything, 3rd time's a charm. It's got a heater built into it. So if you need the heater on the backside, like, woo!
Well, I'm gonna need one of these.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you do this on camera and on mic right now? Just kind of relax a little bit. Put one hand out like this and just say, Kelly, I need some more sweet tea, please.
While I'm in my recliner.
While you're in the recliner. And say, don't make me hit the button to get up out of this chair, because if I have to get up out of this chair, and as soon as they hear it, they start running.
That's right.
I know that. I run like a scared rabbit. All right, so it is Labor Day weekend. How is Labor Day weekend for the real estate business? I mean, do folks go out looking for homes or just driving around?
I would say more so for Labor Day weekend than other holidays, just because, you know, it's the end of the summer. Not as many people are traveling. You know, school started back. They've already had their last trip. So, yes, there's still a lot of people out looking for houses.
They've had their last hoorah. Get back to school, kids.
Yeah, because school just started. So,
right. So you're in your new digs, aren't you?
Yes, we just moved. It's been very, moving is a lot. I always say this is what, every time I go to list a house, they're like, or we sell a house, people are always like, this is the last house I'm ever going to live in. I'm going to die here. And then they call 4 or 5 years later, sometimes 2, and they're like, we've decided to move. So, I mean, it's just what happens. Life happens.
So you decided to move?
We did.
And, all right, well, I'm not going to ask what's going on because you seem frustrated.
Well, so we ended up renting our house out furnished. And that kind of sounds fun at first, right? Because it means, okay, you're leaving the majority of your things at your house. I mean, at least furniture items, right? And, you're going to get to start over. And for some people, that may be great. For me, I'm very routine. I don't really care so much about my stuff, but I have a chair that I usually sit in and I drink my coffee and I had to leave it. And so it just it kind of just throws off your routine. And I know that sounds so silly, but it's been a lot. And so anyways, I don't know if I would recommend just leaving your stuff and starting over. It sounded fun maybe if I was 20, but it's kind of how I felt like I was leaving and getting my first apartment or something, where you're having to furnish it, which was fun when I was younger, but now it's a lot.
So do you have renters for the house that you moved out of already?
Yeah. We ended up having kind of like a bidding war on our house. And so we had 7 days so this all happened and it was literally just 7 days.
That's it?
We had to get out.
7 days? And you've raised children in that house?
We lived there for just 5 years.
Okay, so were children in there with you? Your kids,
yes,
your daughters?
for a little bit. Yeah.
For a little bit, yeah. And they left, and they came back, and they brought stuff, they brought kids, they brought stuff. Yeah, no, 5 years is like living in it a lifetime. But I have to ask, your renters, your new renters in your new house, sitting in your stuff, but all of a sudden they're in the kitchen. I have an important question to ask.
Okay.
So did you put in the contract that little addendum at the bottom that says, no magnets on my fridge?
Oh, well, our fridge doesn't allow magnets. It's that stuff where they don't stick.
What about stickers?
I don't know if you could put stickers.
I got bumper stickers, for the radio station. You just stick them on the fridge. All right.
But yeah, lots of stuff. But, at the end of the day, I think of everything as a lesson,
All right.
So we only had 7 days, so I had to get somebody to pack because, Kelly and I could not do all that.
No, you've got a business you're running. He's got a business.
that quick. So we ended up getting a great team to pack, and then, we hired movers, and then today we have Jamie with Adorn Your Space, and I'm going to tell you, you can ask Amanda. I was so overwhelmed because it's a lot. And it has been so great. I always, just from Jamie being here is how I learned that she does this. But I knew that she would come in and organize your home. But also, if you're moving in somewhere, I think you even can help pack up too. But they can unpack things, and that was a lifesaver. So before we even had the movers moving, she already had our kitchen unpacked, organized, and that is in my closet. Best thing that ever happened to me.
You got organized?
I know I'm gonna have to call her back once a month. Can you reorganize this?
Do that too.
But and the biggest thing I think for me has just always been, if you walk into my house, well, not right now because it's chaos, but still. But I don't like.
Jamie, what's wrong with you?
We don't have furniture to put stuff in, right? So we do have some stuff on our kitchen countertop, which makes me so crazy. But it's just so nice to come in and everything is put up for you. But what I was going to say is, I think I've always been worried about, if I had Jamie come in, she's going to be like, oh my gosh, if you open these closets, this is so horrible. I cannot believe this is, it's just getting over yourself. And
did you declutter it before she came in to declutter for you?
No, she unpacked everything.
Unpacked everything.
But now, she knows I'm not organized.
Does the new house have a Tonya Harbin real estate closet? Ta, 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 ta. Hello, Rudy. Hello.
No.
Hey, Tonya.
We have lots of closets, so.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sure, you're able to. So let's talk to Jamie Purnell with AdornYourSpaceTX.com.
Yes.
That's AdornYourSpaceTX.com. So let's talk about it because I know she has been on the radio for about 10 years now. And she has told us, oh, you don't want to look in my closet. Oh, and it's not that it was bad. It was, pardon me, it was what? A lot of stuff.
Just unorganized.
How many pink dresses? How many pink hats? How many pink shoes?
I need to
how
go
many...
through my stuff and throw. You know what's so funny is that I went from my closet was pretty small, and now I have a larger closet. And I really thought I'm not going to fill this closet up. Like, how would I do that? Oh yeah, it's cram packed.
Did you?
It is not cram packed anymore.
I told Jamie. I said the only thing is like I don't have as many short sleeve shirts as I do long sleeve. Probably because I like. I wear long sleeves a lot, and I said they're all like crammed in there, so I don't know what to do about that, but
we took care of it.
Yes. And she put all the clothes on. I got the velvet hangers, from Sam's, and don't worry, Amanda, I ordered lots of extra boxes for you.
Are we having another garage sale soon?
No, but Amanda's going to be moving, and so I ordered a lot because I was like, any that we don't use, Amanda can have.
Yay.
So, to get Jamie Purnell into my house, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars am I going to need? I've been there for 30 years in the house. Have you ever done a house like that, Jamie, yet?
We do.
No, a house where somebody's lived in it for 30 years and had 8 children raised. They leave, they come back from college, they leave, they come back before they get married, they leave, and they leave this stuff behind.
We just got done with someone who's been living in their house for 60-something years.
No way! What happened? Come on, share, don't be quiet.
We go through there, we touch everything, and we listen to the stories, because all of those items have stories behind them, and then we just... Either if they're still good and they're ready to depart with them, then we'll try to donate them. Some things are just no longer good anymore. And then, we'll discard them, and then we'll organize the things that they want to keep.
Okay, because here's where we can learn a lesson or two. You come in, and the way I see it, is this true? You don't have any feelings for the possessions, the things, the pictures, that trophy over there. Yeah, all the stuff.
Well, I'm a neutral party coming in, so there is that part of it. And so you know how everything got into your house. It could be a McDonald's straw. You know how that got in there. And so even something as simple as that, like you're making a decision to say, yes, I want to keep this, or no, I don't want to keep that. So that can be extremely daunting for you as the owner of all the items, where our team can come in and we can just say, like, hey, you're spending a lot of mental brain on deciding if you want to keep the straw or not. At the end of the day, it's just a straw. Like, let's go ahead and depart with this, and let's focus on the things that truly matter and stay.
Do we have a going away party?
We can.
Well, here's the reason why I ask, because some of us have things that, and Tonya, I'll admit it, you saw the little car over here. I have Hot Wheels, and I have a good collection of them, and I have some cars and stuff like that. The kids had those, what are the sporting figures? Caleb, what were they, that everybody wanted to have? The Nolan Ryan doll or whatever. My kids had some of those still lying around. My wife, Goose Fraba, Beanie Babies. Wow. And we cannot donate them or give them away because she goes, they're worth a lot of money. Or we could do, how do you fix that?
Things like that. So we'll try to take them out of the functional spaces. So if it's taking up functional space and then we'll suggest another area to do that, or we'll try to downsize. Or if it's, let's hold on to these because they are a lot of money, well then let's go ahead and
sell them. Yay, hallelujah, thank you.
So we'll try to help coordinate where we can.
All right. Do you do this for just people that are moving in, moving out, or just folks that I've got to declutter my world? I promise you, inside and out. Do you just work inside the house?
We do it all. So we work for people who have been living in their homes forever and have no intention on moving. We
60 years,
people,
come
60
on.
years, yes. We help people that are planning to move out, and we help people that are planning to move in. And so if it's a space and it has stuff in it, we do it. We specialize in whole homes, and sometimes that means the shed outside, or stuff on the back patio, or the garage. And so if it's a space and it's got things in it, and it could be a drawer, it can be a file cabinet, it can be anything. And so
like for a garage, y'all could bring in like shelves, and that's what I need to do as soon as we get furniture.
All right, my question to that is, you're going to move stuff out of your garage and all this. How do you break the news that, oh no, we need to do this? Or do you just leave stuff alone where they said, we didn't hire you to do that, Jamie?
Well, I mean, we talked
Does that ever come up?
I talk to my clients specifically about like what areas they want us to work in. And so we take care of those areas. And then if there's other things that need to happen, like, and we still have time available, we can say, hey, we can help here, or we're done. So like, we're very clear about what our directive is when we walk into our client spaces.
Is there an area where Adorn Your Space, tx.com, Adorn Your Space says, no, we don't touch that kind of stuff. We don't mess with that kind of stuff. Or we don't do that, you know? We'll let you figure that one out.
For the most part, it would just be anything that's like sanitary issues or things of that nature. But for like, if it's a place that has a lot of stuff or is very dense, that's fine. We will tackle that. But if it's something that is a sanitary issue or, you know, something of that nature that'll cause some type of harm or just it's not a good environment or like needs a hazmat suit for us to go into, then we'll work with.
I've been in some of those.
Did you have to put one on before you went to Tonya's house?
Not at all, no.
Thought I'd ask.
I mean, you never know.
But yes. So we'll send them out to different professionals within our city to handle that before we come in.
But I mean, they can do your refrigerator, organize that. Mm-hmm. I think that is one of our most unorganized spaces that we, you know, just everything's in and out, in and out, in and out. And then pantries. I mean, that's, I think it's something else that people struggle with a lot too.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to my little cross around my neck and say this. We have 2 refrigerators. We have 2 freezers, possibly a third one coming soon. But it'll have the Bluebell insignia on it. But yeah, 2 refrigerators. Why is there so much stuff in refrigerators?
I don't know.
But you do come in and organize that?
We'll come in and organize it. Yeah, I was like, that wasn't a problem. I know Tonya was like, do you organize refrigerators? I was like, yes, just give me the stuff.
I mean, I think, you know, at least for us, what happens is, you know, Kelly goes to the store because I don't. And every time he's buying more sauces and he comes home and I'm like, we have 4,000 sauces. We have like 5 of the same bottles. But you know, when you're at the store, you're just like trying to get things. You're thinking, I'm gonna cook this. You know, you're not just thinking like what's in there. And so I feel like, at least for us, we ended up with so many of the same bottles, and then it's taking up more space in the fridge, and then your fridge is just overfilling. And same thing with spices. So
that just happened at my house. So I just gotta ask, are you a sauceless type person? You know, you're not very saucy anyway.
I mean, I just, whatever Kelly cooks is what I eat.
So, do you like a lot of flavor in your food or no?
Kelly likes flavor. So.
No, does Tonya like flavor in her food?
I don't really care.
Okay. Because that just came up, and my wife asked the question, how many of these do you need? And I'm just going to call them sauces right now because I don't want to give it away. Please forgive me. Yes, because she discovered that every time I went to the grocery store, when she's not looking, slide it right in the baggie and get it home, put it right up over there where I need it, and we're good to go. Sauces. And one of the sauces it's not a sauce, it's a chocolate syrup. You know, the Hershey's chocolate, liquid chocolate, she found them. I had 7 unopened bottles, but I had 3 of the real big ones. I didn't even know they made it in gallon containers, so I started buying those. And then also I had a couple of the gallon jugs of that's called the super sweet tea, the Milo or Malo or whatever. I don't know, Halo, whatever. Yeah, she found them. So I took them out. The sauces, I had them in the fridge. I hadn't even opened them. She says they do not need to be refrigerated beforehand, so. All right.
Well, I think too.
I was going to say that's one beauty about us coming out, because like we'll pull all that together and you'll clearly see like, why do I have 5 ketchup bottles, or why do I have like this
well,
so
ketchup
much of
tastes
sauce.
different. Do you have ketchup in your house?
I do have ketchup, but I just have one bottle that's active, and I have one bottle that's in my pantry for backstop.
We have the Whataburger, you know, the spicy black labeled ketchup, and we have the regular ketchup, and then we have the one we started buying for the troops, you know, for tunnels and towers and tunnels and stuff like that. Yeah, so, yeah.
I think the other thing is, you know, we have so many things that are expired, and, you know, it's taking the time to clean all that out.
You don't eat expired foods?
I mean, again, Kelly cooks, so I don't really know what I eat.
You don't know.
Kidding. He goes to the store every day to buy things, so doubtful. But I know we, you know, have had expired things.
Sauces,
and,
I mean, those are pretty easy to do, especially if they get tucked away in the back of the refrigerator.
Yes.
Really? Yeah, I put them all in the door. Put them in the door. All right.
But even if you were wanting, I feel like, to organize a space, like if somebody just wanted to call you to organize something, like what would you recommend that they start with? Like a kitchen, or?
I just say like whatever the high or the places that cause you like the most anxiety. So like you literally walk in and you're like, oh my goodness, like I can't like function in this space at all. I always say like those are good spaces for us to handle, because we'll get through it and we'll release a mental block that you might have that can help you take care of like another, like a much more milder space.
I don't want to get rid of that baby, but it's gonna go.
Well, and I think everybody's different too. Some people, you know, one of my friends, we went to go, you know, declutter her house one day. I don't know why she called me to do that, because I'm terrible at these things, but
They called you?
I know. Well, I think it was just like a group effort. But, you know, we were making piles of things, and we were throwing them in the trash. And all of a sudden, I see her in the dumpster, head down, pulling it all out, you know, because those were her things. And it was just, it's really hard to let go of things. So I think maybe if she had called somebody like Jamie, that is, you know, like a third party, it maybe how you would have spoke to her could have helped her to let go of her things.
I love the way Jamie, put that down. Step away from the bottle. Put that bottle down, Rudy. Put it down.
But I think if you're hiring somebody to do it, you know, you're more invested rather than just calling your friends, you know, hey, come help me get rid of these things.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was reaching in the dumpster.
Yes, to get them out. But it's hard. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, it's just hard to let go of your items.
Yeah, I have that issue too with medications and things like that.
Well, we always laugh, some of our friends, that, you know, they still have their kids' baby teeth from 30 years ago. And I'm like, no, okay, people, nobody wants their baby teeth. They just don't. So.
Is she talking about these?
Yeah.
Is she talking about these?
Amanda, do your kids have baby teeth?
I don't keep my kids' baby teeth, but my mother kept mine.
So some people
and then gave them
keep
to
the
me.
Baby teeth. I mean, you know, I mean, some people just think it's a big thing, but anyway, yeah.
No, don't
Gotta
keep
throw
them.
some things away.
All right, well, I've never heard of that, the baby teeth. Okay. I mean, I understand. I have lots of sauces that I like to have, and I buy all different flavors of sauces, but they're not sauces that you can eat. Like, I like to have things like Vicks Vapo Rub, you know, because if you have asthma or if you have allergies, you know, take a little bit, put it on and sniff it and walk on, and next thing you know, you're not suffering with the respiratory. But also, I love Vaseline. I love Vaseline because we live in West Texas, and you're looking at me, guy. You're laughing. Go ahead, Jamie, laugh. Miss Purnell, I have them in the brown container, and it's coconut or something like that, and it's all different flavors, not flavors, but scents. I have some in floral and this, that, and the other, because in West Texas we have heat, and it's dry. And guess what happens to your skin in West Texas in the great outdoors? It dries up. I don't like using lotions because they're too greasy. Just put it on, put your clothes on, and go to work. You know? So you help with that too? Because I have a dresser and she cannot use the dresser to put makeup on or anything, and it has those 3 mirrors behind it. It is covered from one end to the other, and it's almost as wide as that with all my bottles of sauces.
Yes, we will help with that because, well, some of the skincare products too, if you don't use them within a year, like they're not good anymore.
No way.
So,
Seriously?
Yes.
Petroleum jelly. On the bottoms of your feet and stuff.
Jelly as well. And so what we'll do, again, in something like that, we'll ban you from buying more. Well, we'll talk about that. But then also just like, it's taking up functional space. Like it's taking up.
It really is.
A lot of space on your dresser. So is there another place in your home that can house that? But then also like
my fault.
It's kind of like skincare products. Like we'll start a skincare product and then really don't like it and then or we switch to something else and it just gets thrown into a drawer. So you probably have some that you go to all the time versus one that you're like, oh, this really didn't work very well, but it's still on your countertop. So then we'll say, okay, well, let's get rid of the one that you won't go to. And then, or just give you a number and say like, hey, you have 40 bottles, like why don't we just reduce this to 10? And then we'll just discard the rest. And if you haven't used them, then they can be donated. And so a lot of people are okay with that because like, as long as they know their stuff can be like given to somebody else that can use it.
The dumpster man.
Typically, not the dumpster man, we'll get it to somebody that can use it in town. They're usually a little bit more willing to let it go. And then so things like that.
I think it's crazy, you know, like if you buy something and it comes with samples, I will keep all of the samples because I mean, I'm going to use it someday. And, you know, then just keep seeing those and you're like, okay, I'm never going to use
Or the
this.
travel drawers. We get a lot of those in the bathrooms where people will go on trips and they grab all of the like travel size lotions and things that the hotels give you.
All right. I'm going to introduce you to my wife right now. Her full name, her real name is Donna Amazon Prime Fernandez. And we have lots of shoes. Oh, yeah. We have lots of, what's that, the scrubs that they wear in the medical field. Oh, yeah, we got lots of those. And here a few years ago, because I'm very particular about my feet, we already talked about one of the sauces I like to use, petroleum jelly, because I've never been barefoot, and I will not go barefoot. I will not go barefoot on a carpet. I will not go barefoot on tile or outside or no way. I have shoes and feet for everything, and I don't have a bunch of shoes. I have 3 sets of boots, and that's it, the ones that I wear, and then I have my house shoes. And I have 2 pairs of sneakers, but I've seen people's toes. The toenails ain't supposed to be, you got mustard on them or what? You know, they're nasty. All right, I'm going to use that word. Can I use that on your show? Yes. All right, thank you. But that's why I'm like, but we have Amazon Prime at my house. She comes and gets all, and so she's been buying me socks of all kinds. And I have probably about 80 pair of socks, undergarments, t-shirts and stuff. I probably have 40 to 50 of each one. We need to size it down, don't we? Would you donate that stuff, any of that?
I would donate, yeah. So if there's
new stuff, not even donate.
Oh no, I mean that's great because there's certain places, especially with Abilene, that only take new items, and so depending on what it is, depends on where we can donate it throughout town.
Have you ever had a house that challenged you? I mean, this is what literally that you were like going, what did we get ourselves into?
I mean, I think there's still the natural human response, even as an organizer, when you walk into and you're like, this is a lot. But however, we know that there's a process and we trust the process. So once we get going through the process and we get to the other side, we're like, okay, we high five each other, we get through it. Like, so we still have those natural like stress responses, like what's about to happen. I don't know how this is all going to fit into this one space, but we make it happen.
Have you ever gone to one and said, all right, I've had enough, we're walking out, that's it, we're done?
Never.
Never,
we always,
ever?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
We finished. I try to do a walkthrough before so that I know what we're going into. And so if it's something, I did not do that with you. I trusted you.
She was like,
I tried.
oh my gosh,
no,
what
I
did I
did
get myself into?
I told you. I was like, open the drawer. Let's just do it. Just throw it in here. We're good.
Tonya loves you, because I saw that when you walked in the room.
I told every single person like that I've come across in the past 7 days how much I love Jamie.
When you walked in, I was thinking like, oh my, was something happen? Did you get rid of Kelly? I mean, you're hugging her, and I'm like, well, we're gonna have to
Like,
talk.
thank you. I mean, because it really is just especially if you're moving, it's so stressful. You're trying to get everything done, and just to have that where you come in and at least your kitchen is put together.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, something of normalcy, I guess is.
I think those are kind of the normal spaces when we do help people move in, like the spaces that you need to function first. And so kitchens are usually one, master closets are usually one, bathrooms are usually one, that we end up tackling, because like when you move in, like you're probably already eaten out for however long between moves, and you're like, I just want to be able to cook. Like I just want to be able.
We're having that right now because we're having a complete kitchen redone and cabinets and everything, but we're running out of time. But I gotta know, would you like to come and do the show, just my regular radio show on the other radio stations? And what I'll do is I'll turn on the microphones while you help me declutter this.
Of course, I will be more than happy to.
I would love to have you do that. All right. Jamie Purnell, adornyourspace.tx.com. How did you, last thing, how did you come up with wanting to do a business and organize people? I mean, people need help.
No, they do, but I think it's always just been a part of me, and so we were kind of talking about this when
people need help
before we started the show. But it's always been a part. I actually have 15 plus years of experience in higher education, and so but I've just always been very organized. And so when we transitioned to Abilene, I was just at a crossroads in life about, do I try to get back into higher ed or do I do something else? And so this is how Adorn Your Space was born.
Miss Harbin, I'm hiring her to redo the studio. I'm serious. I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk to boss.
As we're looking at all your paper, this looks like my car.
Well, this is papers I have to use because, when you're writing articles, they want you to write certain things about the articles. They want me to do certain things on the deal. And then we have another radio station and I have to talk about this. Yes, I get it. So... All right, with that said, Tonya, it's Labor Day weekend. We know that you're going to have open houses?
Yes, we are having open houses.
All right, Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team. That's Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team, right?
Correct.
All right, are you going to be at any of them?
No. I'm going to be laboring away.
And what I love is you've got your staff over here, and they're looking at you like, yeah, we'll be working. Tonya will be on vacation. All right.
No vacation.
Okay, no vacation. Oh, I know what it is. You're going to have Jamie come over and go, come on over. We're barbecuing and with the new barbecue pit outside underneath the canopy there.
That's right.
All right, going to have some fun. And Jamie Purnell, we can call you or just go to adornyourspace.tx.com.
Correct. And you can call me at 325-208-0204.
Say it one more time.
325-208-0204.
And if you want to buy, sell, or improve your property, or you want to invest, the way to go is the only way that I would go. Lady, I'm always asking for advice. Her name is Tonya Harbin of Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real. Tonya, thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Labor Day.
You too.
And Ms. Purnell, happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day to you too.
And keep it locked right here. Oh, by the way, do me a favor, start packing. You're going to have to be moving soon. This is KYYW, Abilene, Texas.